Now I'll be absolutely honest, my preference is always to come out and shoot with film cameras, because I've said many times I love the look of film, but I do think sometimes I'm blinded. I'm a little bit too biased towards film, and on some occasions, like these early morning starts when there's very little light, I actually think digital is the best option. Now, on a few recent trips I've pushed myself to use film early in the morning, and it's been pretty good. But it's also been pretty expensive because there's a lot of trial and error. Now with the digital camera I haven't got that. I can see exactly what I'm getting. So I'm out this morning to New Brighton, which is opposite Liverpool, up in the northwest of England, and I'm shooting with my Panasonic G9 Micro Four Thirds. Now ideally I'd like a shot of the old Perch Rock fort behind me. If the sun comes up, I'll swing you round, because the sun is coming up over the docks over there. Should be a nice sunrise this morning, but obviously I want the sun to land on the fort. It's a lovely warm coloured stone, so that will really light up hopefully. No sky to speak of, but yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Yeah, so this bias I have towards film, it does sometimes cloud my vision. I've always said I'm not a zealot, I'm not a film zealot, and I like shooting with all different formats. Now, I have to admit that the Panasonic G9 is absolutely superb for this sort of work. Now, people will tell you that Micro Four Thirds hasn't got enough shadow detail, it's noisy, it's grainy, and it can't stand up to full frame. Well, full frame's obviously going to give you a sort of better image quality, if you count image quality as smooth and noiseless, but the quality of this camera is that it has fantastic stabilization. And the lenses are tiny. This is an equivalent of a 28 to a 280, and it's absolutely minute. It weighs a couple of 100 grams. So I like to use the Panasonic because of the flexibility. I also like the image quality. I have said on another video that it looks a bit like film because there is a little bit of texture in there, and I like that in my images. I don't like super clean, noiseless images. I just don't think they have the character that I like, but I can totally appreciate people who prefer the full frame look. It's just a matter of personal preference. Now I have to admit, even though I want to shoot the fort, and hopefully I will when the sun comes up, just look at the colour behind me, just look at the sand and the beautiful sky. There's no way I'm going to waste this opportunity, so I've spun the camera around and I'll get cracking on a composition. Now one of the virtues I'm always extolling with the Micro Four Thirds cameras is their stabilization. It's absolutely ninja-like, it's magic. So I'm going to actually take the shot now you see behind me, handheld, even though I've got quite a long reach on my telephoto, because there's absolutely no reason why with this level of light I have to stick rigidly to the tripod. I mean, I like working from the tripod, but I don't have to use it. And if I was using one of my film cameras, absolutely no chance. And I'd even say some of the full frame cameras I've owned in the past would be slightly lacking, shall we say, in their body stabilization. Now I'm going to have to concede that the fort isn't going to work because there's absolutely no sky behind it to colour up, if you can see what I mean. So yeah, rather than stick rigidly to the plan, I need to shoot something else. But if you look over my shoulder at the lighthouse, you can see there's some cloud building there. Now with us being about sort of half an hour off sunrise, that could well catch the sun. So I've only got a 5-minute yomp over there, got my wellies on, and get set up again. So yeah, pays to be flexible. Just got to watch my footing around here. A bit treacherous, especially when it's dark. Now you've got the usual issue with a pristine beach here. Don't want to walk all over it in case that's going to be in my composition. And yes, I know I could always tidy it up in Photoshop later, but I don't know. I think I just prefer to stay off it, to be honest. Now I actually think I am preferring the look of the sand, the beach, these rocks and a little bit of the seaweed which is really covering them. There's some lovely vibrant colours here. Maybe I've gone for the cliche with the lighthouse. This is nice though, and there's a cruise ship behind it as well, so I'll keep my options open, but yeah, I'll just hang fire before I set up and take the obvious shot. Well, despite the drama of the estuary and the ships coming in and the light, which is dipped a little bit, I'll be honest, it's quite nice behind the lighthouse, as you might be able to see, but I'm actually preferring the beach. If you look to my left over my shoulder there, the beach is looking excellent. I've got some little captured pools of water, got some ripples, got some smoothness. I think when the light lifts a little bit more and I get a bit of play across it, I'm going to get some nice textures in there. So I'm going to just hang around for half an hour and shoot that. Now the problem I have with the composition I've just shown you there is the difficulty in getting close enough to show the pools of water at a decent size and have some separation between them, without getting so close that I actually will ruin the beach and have to clean it up in Photoshop later should I decide to back up a little bit. So I'm going to have to take the approach literally where I walk sort of towards them gradually, taking images, and decide later I think which is the best one, because I will have probably ruined it by making a mess with the beach, and I don't want to go cleaning up in Photoshop too much. So yeah, another advantage really of the digital, I can experiment and decide later. Well, surprisingly, the sun has been snuffed out by a big bank of cloud, and that cloud isn't going anywhere for quite a while. I'd think more than an hour or so, and the light's gone completely dead on the beach, absolutely flat as a pancake. So I think I'm going to call it quits, even though I've only been here for an hour. I think I've got what I wanted. G9, perfect for these conditions. Perhaps I was a little bit trigger happy. I did take too many shots, to be honest, but that's what happens when I'm shooting digital. I've got no control, and yeah, I did enjoy it though. It's a beautiful morning, and I've managed to get some shots that yeah, were tricky to get with film. My heart's still with film though. The next trip will be with film, but I do like digital as well. As I said, use the best tool for the job. So anyway, enough rambling. Hope to see you on the next trip, and thank you again for watching.